find yourself bored and looking for something new and creative to do? Want to learn a new way to increase your artistic skill? Are you drowning in paper and the only way to survive is to fold your way out? Well, then you're in the right place. Here I'm going to show you how to create a beautiful origami flapping crane. The only materials you'll need is a piece of paper and some scissors. The first thing you're going to do is take the top right-hand corner and you're going to bring it over to the left side, lining these two edges up. So make sure to line up all your edges before you fold it, and then you're just going to make a nice fold right there. So it's going to look like this. Now we'll unfold that and take the top left-hand corner and do the same thing on the opposite side. Again, make sure all of your edges are lined up so that you have a nice fold. Now we're going to leave this one folded, and we're going to get rid of this excess paper. Now, if you don't have scissors, that's okay. You can just fold it back and forth, and then you should be able to tear it off and it'll be nice. But I'm going to use scissors, and so I'm going to use this top fold as a guide. So just cut right across here. And what this is doing is giving us a square piece of paper to work with. Of course, if you already have a square piece of paper, then you can just skip this step. Alright, then we can put this over to the side. Now what we do is we unfold it and we flip the paper over. And we're going to fold the paper in half from top to bottom. And make sure all of your edges and corners line up so that you have a good center crease. And then unfold it, turn it 90 degrees, and do the same thing, folding it from top to bottom. And you'll get a middle crease there also. Now we unfold this and turn it 45 degrees. What we're going to do is pull these left and right middle creases to this bottom crease down here. Now it's easier if you do it in one quick motion, so I'm going to put my two fingers behind the paper and bring it down to these corners. And now I'm going to fold the paper over it like this and then press it down so it's flat. Alright, now it looks like we have a smaller diamond. And you'll notice that these edges, it looks like there's two layers. So we're going to take this first layer and take the right side, this right bottom edge, and we're going to bring it to this middle crease. So just line it up nicely, and be sure to take your time doing this. This will affect the way the crane flaps in the end, and then make a nice fold right there. So what we did is we took this edge and we brought it to the middle, and we're going to do the same on the left side. This may take a few tries to get it right, but that is okay. Just remember to take your time on it. We're going to turn the paper over and do the same thing. So take that right edge and line it up with the middle, just like that. And so we're going to bring those two flaps together, right? And it's going to look just like this. What we're going to do now is unfold these two flaps, and we're going to lift this top layer of the paper up, and we're going to fold these flaps into themselves so that we're going to inverse them. So you just lift the top of that paper up and then push in on the side of those flaps and fold it. So it's going to look like this. All we did was take that flap and push it into itself. We're going to do the same on the left side. Opening it up a little bit and then pushing the flap in there and folding it. So it should look like this. Then we're going to take the paper over and do it on the same side. Okay, again, lifting up that top flap and pushing in the edges. This might take a little while to get used to, but that is okay. Just be sure to take your time on this whole thing. And we're going to do it on the left side also, lifting that top flap and pushing in the edge. Alright, now make sure to gently flatten it down. Now it will look like this. And what we're going to do is take this top edge here and pull it up to the top. Oops. Yep, pull it up to the top and fold it. So it will be flat on this front side here. Now flip the paper over and do the same thing, taking this front piece and pulling it up and then folding it right in the middle so that it's up like this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this bottom right piece right here and we're going to lift it up and to the right a little bit. Now you can choose what kind of angle you want, you can kind of choose there. And then do the same on the left, bringing it up and to the left a little bit, giving it an angle. Now what we'll do is we will bring this flap down and open up the side and push the flap inside of itself, just like we were doing the inverse on the other part. Alright, and then help it find that angle again and fold it at the base. And then do the same on the right side, pulling down the flap and opening up the side and pushing it into itself. And then help it find that angle again. You just flatten it like this. And now what we're going to do is we're going to create the head. I'm going to do it on the right side, but you can do it on whichever side you choose. What we're going to do is we're going to open up the tip a little bit and push it down into itself. Again, doing the same inverse process. Alright, and then we'll just fold it like that, so that's what the head will look like. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the wings and kind of fold them down a little bit, gently, but what this is going to do is get them flexible so that they are ready to be flapped. To flap it, what you're going to want to do is you're going to hold it at the base of the crane and then pull on the tail. And see if it's too stiff, all you'll need to do is fold the crane, the wings of the crane just a little bit more. Just make sure that they get nice and flexible. And just keep doing that until they're able to flap. And there you have it. Now you've created an elegant flapping crane from something as simple as scratch paper. So if you're ever bored or wanting to master another artistic skill, you'll know just how. And remember, according to Japanese legend, just 999 more to go before you get your own wish to be granted.